Welcome to this guide on 3D trigonometry. Today, we are moving beyond flat paper and entering the world of space. Calculating angles in 3 dimensions might seem intimidating at first, but it is actually just an extension of the tools you already know. First, let's understand the arena. In 2 dimensions, we have width and height, x and y. In 3 dimensions, we introduce depth, the z-axis. This creates a spatial grid where any point can be defined by 3 numbers. Understanding this grid is crucial because every line and shape we study exists within this framework. Here is the secret to solving these problems. 3D trigonometry is really just 2D trigonometry, hidden in a box. Your main task is to slice the 3D object to reveal a flat, 2-dimensional right-angled triangle inside it. Once you find that triangle, you can use standard sine, cosine, and tangent ratios. Before we calculate angles, we often need lengths. The Pythagorean theorem extends beautifully into 3D to find the long diagonal through a box. You simply add the square of the depth to your standard equation. It is the square root of x squared plus y squared plus z squared. A common question asks for the angle between a line, like a rod, and a plane, like the floor. The key is to understand that the angle is measured between the line itself and its shadow on the floor. We call this shadow the projection. To find that shadow accurately, use the drop-down technique. Pick a point on the line high in the air and drop a straight line down perpendicular to the floor. Connect that landing spot back to the start of the line. You have now formed a right-angled triangle that you can solve. Let's look at a concrete example. Suppose we want the angle of the main diagonal of a box. First, we calculate the diagonal across the bottom face. Then, we use that length as the base of a new vertical triangle. Using the tangent ratio, opposite over adjacent, we can find the angle of elevation. What about the angle between 2 flat surfaces, like an open book? This is called the dihedral angle. To measure it, you must identify the line where the planes meet. Then, imagine drawing 2 lines perpendicular to that meeting line, one on each face. The angle between those 2 lines is your answer. Pyramids are tricky because they have 2 different types of angles. There is the edge angle, which runs along the corner spine. And there is the face angle, which runs up the middle of a flat side. Always ensure you are measuring from the correct point on the base, either the corner or the midpoint. To recap, success in 3D trigonometry comes down to visualization. Draw a box. Slice it to find the flat triangle. Use the drop-down method to find projections. If you can reduce the 3D problem to a 2D slice, the math becomes simple.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.